Merry Meet. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to work a love spell today. Now this is a spell to draw your true love to you. So it's best performed on a waxing moon on a Friday, closest to the new moon as possible. Alright, so what I have here is some dried rose petals. I have some granulated white sugar. You can use any kind of pure sugar if you have turbinate, but I'm using granulated white sugar. I have a little container here. It's probably better for you to use a little bottle with a lid on it, but this is all I had with me. I have some almond oil. Any kind of vegetable oil will do just fine though. Now I've got 3 essential oils. I've got sandalwood oil, I've got rose oil, and I've got jasmine oil. You can use the lesser expensive fragrance oils if you like. These happen to be essential oils, but they do get a little pricey. Alright, I have some candles. I have got a red candle just for my sign of Aries, but you'll use whatever is the appropriate color for your sign. Check in the video description for a list of candle colors. And then I also have a pink candle that represents the love of my life, or my perfect mate. You also need a square of red or pink fabric. This is actually pink, but it looks red in this light, but either will do. And a ribbon. I just happen to have a white ribbon, but if you have a red ribbon or a pink ribbon, you can use that as well. Let's start by making our love powder by mixing the sugar and the rose petals. You want to blend them well. The good thing about the granulated sugar is it will coat the rose petals a lot better than a coarser grain of sugar like turbinate sugar, but really you can use either. Don't use honey or anything like that though. Please use sugar. We want this to be a dry powder. Next we want to make our love oil. And that is very simple to do. We take some of this carrier oil, this vegetable oil. You don't need much, so just a little bit is fine. And like I said, if you have a little bottle with a lid, that's probably better than using an open-ended container like this. Now you're just going to take about 3 drops of each of these oils and place them right into the carrier oil. Gently blend all of this together and set it aside. Next, we are going to set up a tray with the piece of pink or red fabric. Take your 2 candle holders side by side about that far apart. You're going to start out by anointing the candle representing you with your love oil from the center up to the wick, and then the center down to the base, stating this represents me. Place it in its holder, and then anointing the other candle from the center up to the wick and the center down to the base, stating this represents my perfect mate. Stick it in its holder, and then you're going to make a figure 8 with the love powder around the 2 candles. Now you start the love chant. Over land and over sea, my true love now comes to me. Over land and over sea, my true love now comes to me. And you continue that chant all the while as you're creating this figure 8 around those 2 candles. You want to keep chanting the whole while, and once the figure 8 is complete, you start by lighting the candle representing you first, and then the candle representing your perfect mate, and you're still chanting, over land and over sea, my true love now comes to me. Now, you stop chanting and you close your eyes and you take about 5 minutes in front of these burning candles to visualize you being in that perfect relationship. And you really let yourself go and you feel the feeling of being at one with your true love. Then you extinguish the candles, you take the whole tray and you hide it away somewhere where it won't be seen until the next day. Then you're going to come back and take the tray out the next day and light the 2 candles and repeat the chant and repeat that 5 minutes of visualization. You keep this up for 7 straight days. On the last day, the 7th day, you allow those candles to burn down and out all by themselves until they're gone. Once the candles have burned down, you take the candle holders off and you lift up the corners of the fabric and you turn that love powder into a charm bag. Now you're just going to tie it off with your ribbon and then anoint the charm bag with the love oil, chanting all the while, "Over land and over sea, my true love now comes to me." Now during that 7 days when you're working the spell, you want to use this love oil as your personal fragrance, just anointing your pulse points. Now hide this charm somewhere in your home where it won't be found, and when your true love shows up, make sure you throw the charm away as it has fulfilled its purpose. And that's how you perform the true love spell. I hope you've enjoyed this. I can't wait to work with you again. And until that time, blessed be.